Hi, I'm Dee McGill, owner-founder of LDL Hair Extensions. Welcome to It's About to Get Hairy, the podcast that takes you on a journey through the world of hair extensions. Whether you're a hair enthusiast, a stylist, or simply curious about the art of transforming hair, this is the show for you. Join us as we deep dive into the fascinating world of extensions, exploring the latest trends, techniques, and innovations. From clip-ins to handmade wefts, we'll uncover the industry secrets on all things hair. So sit back, relax, and let's embark on a hair-raising adventure together. Welcome to It's About to Get Hairy.
If I can be anything, I think I'm gonna be me.
Welcome back to It's About to Get Hairy. I'm Dee McGill, owner and founder of LDL International. I'm here today with Pauline Vasiliu, my master extensionist. Welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Always a pleasure. And Sean Windsor, LDL's content creator and podcast extraordinaire producer. Welcome.
I love that intro. What's up, everyone? And I'm giving everyone a bit of a virtual fist bump.
Yes, the fist bump.
Sean loves a good fist bump.
He does love a fist bump. We all know he loves a fist bump.
So today's episode is all about aftercare and how to get the most out of your hair extensions. We've been blessed enough that we've had some clients write into us on our Instagram account and via email. So I'm going to take it over, hand the reins over to you, Sean, and ask away.
Yeah, we've got some awesome questions, actually. Do I have to sleep with my hair in plaits?
Short answer, no. So I believe that type of education came from the old day where hair extensions were notorious for matting together while you slept. Whereas today's world, the manufacturing of hair has certainly improved. Virgin hair extensions will not mat while you sleep. So feel free to sleep with your hair out.
Choose to if you want to. You can definitely plait them.
Of course, but it is not necessary for you, for the wear and health and longevity of hair extensions, to have to wear it plaited of an evening. Be free, girl. Be free.
Let your hair flow.
All right, so we've got another question here. Should I dry my hair before I go to bed?
So I'll let you handle this one, Pauline.
I guess the reason why people ask this is because your hair is in its most delicate form when it's wet. However, for people like myself or our curly hair girls, we know not to dry our hair because it is going to turn into a frizz ball, essentially.
I'd chime in at this point and simply say I believe there is no such thing as wrong and right.
Yeah.
So there are no rules. If you've purchased the product that is, for you, it shouldn't really matter whether you went to bed with wet hair or you go to bed with dry hair.
Yeah.
So like Pauline said, Pauline is a wavy girl and we've got many, many curly girls. For them to go to bed with wet hair, it's actually better because it will form their curls during the night and easier for them to maintain. Girls
Absolutely.
like myself
Yes.
that have dead straight hair, me preferably, I like to go to bed with just my hair dry. So I kind of feel like that question, you can do either.
Yeah.
So it really kind of depends on the style.
Essentially, yeah.
Absolutely. And the person, like sometimes even my curly girls, I'll say what I would recommend is that you go to bed with your hair wet and straight away the look of horror,
Yes.
sheer horror on their faces, like because it was such an old fable or myth too.
Yes.
Back in the day, you go to bed with wet hair, you wake up with cold. So,
Yes.
dependent as well on
Funny, I was actually just thinking that when we were talking
Right.
about it. Like, oh, well, wouldn't we just get sick?
Right,
Yeah, no.
right, right. You don't have any hair though, so
I've
wet or
never had that
dry,
problem.
wet or dry, you should be fine. Health all round for Sean.
So on that note, though, so we're talking style. How about length? Will that come into play or not really?
No, not really, not really at all. So again, if you've got long hair, I honestly feel like that question is personal choice. You do you, boo. Whatever works best for you. There are no rules.
Not when it comes to wearing authentic
Virgin hair. Correct.
Love it. Okay, cool. We've got another question here. Do I need a silk pillowcase?
So the background and the reason that we educate people to sleep with a silk pillowcase, cotton actually draws moisture from our skin and our hair. So the silk pillowcase or the satin pillowcase doesn't do that. So that's actually where that education come from, even with skincare. So they say if we sleep on cotton pillowcases, it can actually form wrinkles because it's drawing the moisture from our skin.
I understand. In saying that, I don't think I've ever slept on one.
No. And then there's that. Then and
I
to be
know
fair,
it's good for you, but
you
haven't.
don't.
No.
Correct. So it's certainly not going to affect your hair extensions. But I guess these questions are if you wanted to get the optimum time frame and you were one of those people that wanted to do all of the right things, well then absolutely a silk pillowcase. Pillowcase.
Yes.
That's new. A silk pillowcase is certainly better than a cotton. I'm the same as you though.
Yeah.
I don't sleep with them.
No.
For me, sliding across my bed and my bedding at night like I'm going ice skating is actually not what I want to do. But
Choice.
yes,
Personal choice.
Again,
Personal
probably
choice.
personal choice again.
That was just absolutely interesting for me, though, to get that. I never knew that about pillowcases.
Who knew? Right?
Not just about hair and hair, about bedding too.
I'm getting on in age, so I'm going to start sleeping on silk.
Right?
We have another one here, which ties in, I guess, to a previous question we had, which was, should I dry my hair before I go to bed?
Yes.
This one is, can I brush my hair when it's wet?
Well, this one's, I think, controversial to a lot of people as well. I will say, yes, you can brush your hair. You don't need to just comb your hair, contrary to a lot of advice that's out there. I am a big believer in it's the way that you brush or the way that you comb hair.
Agreed. And I guess too, the state and the condition of your natural hair.
Yes.
If you're a person that has virgin, healthy, very non-problematic hair, so just straight hair, brushing your hair when it's wet is okay if you're using the right tools. If you're somebody like myself that has recently bleached their hair 3 times and is when my hair is wet, it's in a very elasticated state, which is not good. Brushing it, and certainly brushing it too roughly, will cause breakage. So I think we'll find even with a lot of questions, there's no one answer because people are so different and people's routines, people's beliefs, people's, lots of things come into it. If your hair is healthy, yes, brush it with a wide tooth comb. If your hair gets tangled and knotty or it is processed in any way, then probably no. Take majority of the moisture out of it, then you would brush through your hair.
Nice. Do I need hair extensions, shampoo, and conditioner?
Can I answer this one?
Yes, you can.
No. If you have purchased an authentic product, being virgin hair, which again is what we sell here at LDL International, you do not need products specifically designed for hair extensions. Those products were designed for a chemically altered hair.
Yeah.
So hair that has already been processed and hair that has been coated with silicone. So the hope is that the consumer will continue to use hair extension products, and those products containing silicone will recoat the hair. But, it may help a little for that product, but it doesn't really work. If you have bought the authentic product, there shouldn't be, this is for hair extensions. Our hair extensions are real hair. So whatever you would use on your natural real hair is what you would use on your hair extensions. So, if you were a blonde, as an example, you would use a blonde range shampoo and conditioner for your hair and your extensions. That's an irk of mine.
It is an irk of
or
yours.
maybe because I hear it so often, and I guess I understand people need to make money and I get it. But, on the other hand, I just don't see that we need products for hair extensions. I don't see the value. I see more value in buying the correct hair extensions and just using the maintenance. So you're not using so because we can't use we shouldn't use hair extension product on our natural hair. And when we wear hair extensions, our natural hair and hair extensions are combined into 2. So I know personally for me, I'd rather the right product, being virgin hair, and then using a shampoo and conditioner that suits my own natural hair and my hair extensions.
Nobody's got time to use 2 different shampoos either. Like,
I don't think you have to.
Yeah.
I think they sell the hair extension product to just use as one.
yeah,
I just don't think that that's beneficial for your natural hair.
yeah.
And it's really not that beneficial for the processed hair that you've bought either.
Yeah,
It's
so
just
in
another
a
kind of
nutshell,
gimmick.
Pretty much
No.
look after your own hair and your extensions the same way.
Yes.
Right.
So a
Yeah.
good salon quality product.
Yeah. Okay. We have another question. How often should I wash?
I feel like it's multiple choice
It is.
because there's multiple answers to all of these questions, but I'll let you take over this one.
So I get this one a lot with our new look transformations. I always ask them what they were doing before getting the extensions.
Yeah.
And I usually tell them to continue doing the same thing. So whether they were washing every second day or once a week, there's no right or wrong.
It's what's best for your hair.
Exactly. And what works into your lifestyle and what you're used to. If that's absolutely okay. There is no right or wrong.
I think questions like that come from a processed product. The old education around buying hair extensions was wash your hair less. And the reason for that was because hair extensions, the more you washed them, the more you washed away the coating, and then the quicker the truth was revealed, which was always dry, nasty, not so great looking hair extensions. So the consumer worries that perhaps if they overwash them, the extensions are going to break down. So it comes down to buying the right product in the first place. If you're buying a virgin product, you can wash it every single day if that's what you'd like to do. The other advice that I offer too with people, so the person that does like to wash their hair every day, I like to get to know my client. So if my client is a person that is addicted to a hair iron, like when they wash their hair, they must use the hair iron afterward. My education around that, I don't want them washing their hair every day. Not that the washing's bad, but I just don't want them using the iron every day. So that's when I would tell them to wash less. But washing your hair, just like washing our hands, is good, providing you're using the right products.
Is it true that maybe some people are thinking the washing is a problem because it may loosen the weft? Is that maybe a concern as well?
I don't think I've heard that, but
maybe for tape hair extensions. I know because some conditioners, if the tape
can make it slip, or the
Correct.
individual single beaded or keratin bonds. That's correct.
But I guess, in our field, we don't really have that concern. So, our technique, our method, the way that we do them, washing your hair won't affect them in any way.
Yeah. That's good to know. Even like for people coming over new from using tape.
100%.
Yeah.
New to it.
100%. Any education's good education.
So on that note, we have another question where it's, do I really have to shampoo my hair twice?
Absolutely.
So
100%.
Why? Like, why should they shampoo twice, I guess?
So one shampoo will loosen up all of the dirt and impurities on the hair, and the second shampoo goes in and actually cleans the hair. So if you think about just everything we do in our day-to-day lives, cooking, wandering around in the air, I always use the example of when we see a sunbeam come in through the window and you see all that stuff in the air, that's landing on our hair. So just as we would wash our hands, think about how dirty our hands would become.
And we wash our hands multiple times a day.
100%.
Yeah.
So by the time we do get, and then there's products as well. So you throw in products, people that use dry shampoos, heat protectors, hairspray, all kinds of things. So it's important that we wash them out properly. I think a big one with hair extensions as well is the rinse. So it's the shampoo is important. Yes, wash it twice. But the rinsing is probably even more important. So what we do see a lot of the time in people that wear hair extensions is product buildup, and that is from not rinsing long enough. So when you think you've rinsed long enough, rinse again.
Wow. Okay.
Interesting,
Yeah, it
hey?
is, yeah.
Sean's learning a lot today from our
Learning a
questions.
lot
And
about
thank you to everybody that did send in your questions
Yes.
because it's been really helpful. So it's made it quite an interesting podcast. And I will also say that we got multiple of the same questions sent in. So I also, the questions that, we have gone through and picked, it's from multiple people. So thank you.
Now, on the note of shampoo, I've seen this in your salon quite a bit, actually. It kind of looks like deodorant. It's that dry shampoo.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
When should I use dry shampoo, and can I use it every day?
Pauline.
Yes, you can. But did you actually know that you're supposed to, or you should be using dry shampoo as a preventative rather than a cure? So when I say that, what I would like you all to do and try at home, if you don't already do it this way, is on freshly washed hair, once you've dried it and styled it, then go in and apply your dry shampoo. And what you'll notice is it actually prolongs your hair getting oily. You can top it up if you need to over the next couple of days, but
Like I do.
don't
Every day.
Dee douses herself in dry shampoo.
Every day.
Essentially, don't wait for your hair to be oily and then use it, because you're probably not going to actually notice much of a difference.
You'll still notice a difference. It's just probably not going to get as big of a benefit
Yes.
from it. It's a little bit of a controversial topic, the dry shampoo, and I've swung in and out of it because I do know me a few years ago was actually telling people, rather than reaching for your bottle of dry shampoo, get in the shower and wash your hair.
Yeah.
One thing I will perhaps add with dry shampoo that I don't know if a lot of people know is that I always say the dry shampoo is the one product that any woman shouldn't scrimp on. Cheap dry shampoos can contain clay, which actually blocks the follicle and is attributed to hair loss. So it is a product that if it's being used not correctly or not being washed out properly, or there's too much of a buildup in the hair, can actually create hair loss down the track.
On that, Dee's actually firsthand seen
That
Yeah.
occur.
Yeah.
So moons ago, very terrifyingly, we had a client that it was caked on and she wasn't washing it off and she was using an extremely cheap product
Yep.
and had lost chunks of her hair. And after further investigating, seeing a dermatologist, the cause was the dry shampoo. And I guess since I had that experience firsthand, that was probably one of the reasons I started telling people not to use it or get in the shower and wash your hair as opposed to reaching for that. Maybe it was a little bit of a distant memory and I've healed a little bit. I don't know, because now I do reach for we stock, but we're a Balmain stockist.
Yes.
So their dry shampoo is absolutely phenomenal. So I am a big dry shampoo wearer. So my hair's very silky, very flat, very fine. So I use it and oily. So I use it every day. So yeah.
So, yeah.
The
Use
answer,
it.
yes.
Use
Yes,
it.
you can. So yes, you can use it every day. You can use it every day if you like, if it's the right one. So just ensuring that that you're purchasing a high quality. Recommendations, I could give a couple of recommendations. The Balmain dry shampoo is phenomenal, like I said earlier. Also the Orbe, which is a brand that's spelt ORIBE. So that's another really good brand. And potentially too, the hugely popular one I've come across is the Kevin Murphy.
Oh, the dry touch.
Yes.
Is it that? I believe that's what it's called.
Yeah,
is it?
yeah. So I feedback from my own clients, another really good one. Hope that helps.
We got another one here. Why is heat styling so bad, and how can a heat protection help me?
Ooh. So I guess quite simply what I say to my ladies is imagine putting a hair straightener or a hairdryer directly onto your skin. Imagine what that would do to your skin every
Ouch,
single day.
exactly.
Ouch. So that's our poor little hair going ouch, ouch
Wow.
every time we do that. How does a heat protector work? A heat protector works by adding a layer on top of the hair so that you're more likely to burn the heat protector than you are to burn your hair. One thing I will add is what I notice with clients is that they don't always know how to use their heat protector. A good heat protector shouldn't leave your hair feeling sticky or feeling like there's anything on the hair. It should feel quite weightless and you shouldn't really notice that it's there in any way. So if it is a spray heat protector, you really need to douse it onto the hair and ensure that you're getting to every little hair. So a lot of the times I think innocently clients will sort of just go 1, 2, 3 and like ch, ch, ch with the spray.
Yeah.
Miss the other thousands of hairs screaming around the spray. So I guess the key is to use the product liberally, and then you will see a dramatic difference in your hair. I'm a big believer too. I mean, the world has just opened up so much, and we've got the heatless tools. I love all of your heatless tools.
Yeah.
If you can avoid heat, avoid it at all costs.
What's some examples of heatless tools?
Oh, I think the biggest one at the moment is the heatless curls that went viral on TikTok.
Yes.
So we've had our apprentice actually do it, and it
Looks phenomenal.
It really looks great.
Okay.
Really looks great. So if you can avoid heat, avoid it.
Yes.
Always say that.
Solid advice.
Thanks, Sean. Thank you, everyone, for writing in. I feel as though we've answered everybody's questions. I hope we answered everybody's. I hope we've answered everybody's questions, and people got a lot out of that.
Do keep them coming though, so you can reach us through our
Instagram, so you can send us a DM on LDL_international. You can also send through any questions to our email address, which is info@ldlinternational.com.au, and we're happy to answer anything that you have for us.
Yes.
Juicy or not juicy.
Anything.
We love juicy.
We love juicy. We love the dirt.
We do.
Thank you for tuning in again on It's About to Get Hairy. Thank you, Sean, for joining us. Thank you, Pauline,
Thanks,
for coming
everyone.
as always and
Thanks,
offering your
everyone.
expert advice. And we'll see you guys in the next episode.
See you then.
Bye.
Bye.
If I can be anything, I think I'm gonna be me.